Yeah, I'll make something else of his disappear into me like a magician. Now you see this wand, now you don't. Hello, and welcome to Before the Darkness Between Us. This is a Geto dating sim and the sequel to the first Geto Suguru dating sim, Before the Darkness, which we covered right here as well if you guys want to check that out. And in this one, we see the consequences of yours and Geto's bond from the first game, and we reach a situation in which Gojo is forced to join us as well. It's gonna be really spicy. Let's get started. Light spills through the window, bathing the room in a soft morning glow. You shift, soar in a way that comes from hours wrapped around each other. His arm lies heavy across your waist. His hair falls over your chest, messy from sleep. Warmth clings to you both like a second sheet. You should get up. You should definitely get up. You're gonna be late, Sensei Geto? He makes a low noise, but something between a groan and a sigh, but doesn't budge. Just tightens his hold, like keeping you there might keep the world out. I'm so happy that we have like a happy domestic life with Geto here. Cause like, my god, the sad endings in the first part of this game, which I did the playthrough of, that was upsetting. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so distracting. Am I happy seeing it? Oh, absolutely. Can we just not go? Do you want Satoru to show up here again and drag you out? He exhales through his nose, more amused than annoyed, and presses his face into your neck like he's trying to disappear into you. Yeah, I'll make something else of his disappear into me like a magician. Now you see this wand, now you don't. You almost wish you could, that the two of you could stay like this, frozen in the soft stillness between now and everything that came before. You turn slowly, facing him. His eyes are half-lidded, warm, and when he looks at you like this, like you still can't believe you're real, you feel the same. After everything, going back in time. The mirror, the soul binding. After he found you. Do you feel it too? His voice is quiet, like the question wasn't meant to be said aloud. His thumb draws a slow line along your hip. Feel what? That you're mine, even in sleep. It slips out so easily, because it catches something low in your belly. Because it's true, you do feel it. You could lie and pretend you don't, but the truth is, you haven't forgotten it for a second. You can't forget. Even now when it's calm, the bond between you hums like a low note beneath your skin. You always know where he is. Always feel it when something shifts with him. Tension, happiness, fear. Even in your sleep, if his breathing falters, your body reacts. I don't think I could stop feeling it if I tried. He leans in then, kisses the corner of your mouth and your jaw. I feel it too. Like a thread. Right here. His lips trail lower and lower. Mouth warm against your neck. You tense under him as goosebumps rise on your arms. What are you doing? He bites, sharp and possessive. You gasp, twisting under him, bite his shoulder in return, but he just laughs and pulls you flush against his chest. Your fists press weakly against him. Satoru really will come and get you. He hovers over you. Strands of hair grazing your cheek, eyes dark with something heavier than amusement. Stop talking about him. Before you can reply, he kisses you again, rougher this time, and the sound that slips from your lips isn't a protest. Geto slips out just in time, just before Gojo shows up. Watching them never gets old. The way they fall into step, they're teasing back and forth. It stirs something warm in your chest. Sometimes it still feels unreal that things ended up like this, like the world decided against all odds to be kind. While Geto heads off to teach at Jujutsu High, you fall into your own rhythm. Your days are unusually spent alongside new sorcerers, the ones still learning to control their techniques, to trust their instincts. You stay close, guiding them with your own technique, glimpsing fragments of what's ahead. Because of you, more of them make it home. Thanks to your efforts and the weight Gojo and Geto's names carry, you haven't had to use your technique for your grandmother in a long time. You don't need her influence anymore. The thread of fear that once wrapped tight around your chest has loosened. That's good. The mission today should have been simple. It would have been if a few extra curses hadn't surfaced. You were ready. You'd already seen it play out, and you warned your partner how to move, what to expect. But when the moment came, they panicked. You got them out, but not without consequence. A gash blooms across your upper arm, dripping blood down your sleeve. The moment it really starts to burn, your phone buzzes in your pocket. You already know who it is. The corner of your mouth lifts even as you press your fingers against the bleeding skin. The curses still fizzle into ash around you as you answer with your uninjured hand. Yes? The young sorcerer beside you is still unraveling, apologies spilling out between shaky breaths. You tried to calm them, but the guilt settled in too deep. Did you get hurt? Since the soulbind, pain doesn't belong to just one of you anymore. When it echoes through your chest, it echoes through his too. You always try to be cautious, more for him than yourself. He carries enough worry already, especially about you. Just a cut. I'm fine. How bad is it? Do you need help? Tell the truth. It's pretty deep, but nothing Shoko can't handle. I'll head back soon. Are you sure you don't need... Suguru. Go teach your class, I'm okay. There's a pause on the line. You can hear his breath before he speaks again. Okay, just Get back to me safe, alright? I will. You lower the phone. You wish he wouldn't worry so much. He spent years carrying that fear. Years thinking he'd lost you for good. It's not that you blame him for worrying now, you just hate that he still has to. If you could take that weight from him, even for a moment, you would. The sun slants low over the training grounds by the time you arrive. Shelko's healing always leaves you a little off, but today, the unease lingers longer than usual. There's a strange thrum under your skin. It's not painful, but it doesn't let you forget about it either. You press your fingers to your nose. A smear of blood stains your fingertips. It stops quickly so you don't pay it much mind. Across the field you hear Geto's voice. He speaks with quiet ease as he guides the third years. His students move with discipline. But there's laughter woven into the training. A quiet joy that settles in your chest like warmth through your ribs. He looks so content, and you can feel that he is. This life suits him. Happiness suits him. How's the mission? Hi, Gojo. You nearly jump as Gojo appears beside you. Like you stepped out of thin air because he did. I already told you to stop doing this. Doing what? His voice is all mock innocence, and you don't bother dignifying it with a reply. Are your classes over? Or are you slacking off again? Hey, that was one time. This is for educational purposes. I'm the best teacher these kids will ever have. You let out a soft laugh. He always knows how to drag it out of you. I'll drag something else out of him. Then his head tilts slightly, like he's studying you without making it obvious. You can feel it. His attention honing in even with the bandages. Are you analyzing my cursed energy again? He's been doing it more lately. Ever since he got out of the mirror of echoes, he's kept a subtle eye on you, making sure it's not draining you again. Like he's waiting for something to happen. What gave me away? My charming silence or my laser-focused concern? You both need to stop worrying so much, I'm fine. Your voice tries to sound steady, but even you hear the soft fray at the edges. I promise. Your gaze drifts across the training field to Geto. He's looking this way. You know he can't see you from here, not exactly, but he feels you. The bond makes it impossible not to. Suguru wants to take the kids to the amusement park this weekend. The girls and Megumi have been growing fast, days slipping between your fingers like water. They don't have anyone else, just the three of you. So you try to be there as much as you can, fitting affection between missions and lesson plans. You want all of us to go together. They're practically teenagers, they're gonna act like it's the end of the world. That'll be the best part. He grins, wide and bright. This is why I like you. What was that? You blink. Geto's beside you now. You hadn't noticed the class ending. Don't tease him. Or we do tease him. Satoru just declared his love for me. Geto's eyes narrow as he glances between the two of you. I feel bad. Seriously? Gojo grins, not missing a beat. She's charming. I just have good instincts. You have a history of terrible instincts. Not always. I did choose you as a best friend, didn't I? Exactly my point. Gojo laughs. They fall into their rhythm, teasing each other like boys who never had to grow up. You feel a flood of emotions at the same time. It's almost too much, and your steps falter for just a second. It's getting harder to tell if the emotions rolling through your chest are yours or Geto's. Like the line between you is starting to blur. It's probably just the bond shifting again. You just need to get used to it. The apartment is dim, lit only by the amber glow from the streetlights outside. Oh my god, distracting. The shadows fall soft over the floor. Over the couch, where Geto lounges shirtless, his hair still damp from the shower. He watches you as you cross the room, his gaze heavy and lingering. Oh my god, his hands are so distracting. They're so nicely rendered and like veiny. I'm just like, wow. God, Kaiwe's grasp on anatomy is always so good. You reach for your phone on the counter, trying to act casual. His voice breaks the quiet. Come here. It isn't a question. You hesitate, but only for a second. And then you move to him, stopping just in front of where he sits. He leans forward, his hands finding your waist. His thumbs press lightly into your sides, just enough pressure to feel through the fabric. You always walk around like you don't know what you're doing to me, even though you can feel all of it. I think you like it. That's not the point. He pulls you closer until you're standing between his legs. One hand slipping under your shirt, warm against your skin. Fingers dragging slowly across your lower back. He touches like he's savoring every inch. You draw in a shaky breath. Your fingers slide into his hair, still damp, still smelling like soap. His lips brush the edge of your stomach, just above your waistband. And the surge of your combined emotions is so strong it nearly takes your legs out from under you. You pull away, earning a sound of protest from him. I need water. He looks up at you with a skeptic but amused smile. Really? He reaches for you again, but you dodge his hands. Really? You slip out to the kitchen before he grabs you again. Your skin still tingling where he touched you. The air in the kitchen feels cooler, and you try to use that to steady yourself. You flick on the light and grab a glass. Something brushes against your leg, making you glance down. One of Geto's small helper cursors floats a little too close. Then another. They hover nearby, shifting subtly in your direction closer than they ever used to. Geto usually keeps them around to monitor the place or act as an early warning, and while you know he's told them to keep an eye on you, they were never so attentive. You narrow your eyes watching them. What are you doing? They don't answer, but they don't back off. It's not threatening, but it's observant. A little too aware. You fill your glass slowly, eyes still on them. You weren't like this before. When you turn to go, they part gently, clearing the way for you. You step back into the warm light of the living room, feeling Geto's eyes already on you, and any thoughts about the curses vanish from your mind. You press a tissue to your nose and tilt your head back, wincing slightly at the coppery warmth. Another nosebleed. They've been coming more often lately, along with the fatigue that settles deep in your bones. Not the kind that sleep can fix. Geto just left for work. His cologne still lingers faintly on your skin and your shirt still smells faintly of his shampoo. The apartment feels too quiet without him, even though the small helper curses are already peeking out from the kitchen. You're not sure what they want. If Geto hadn't told them to leave you alone, they'd probably be crowding around you by now. You want to tell him about all these changes, but you know how he'd react. He'd drop everything. He'd worry too much. You imagine him looking at you, brow furrowed, that low voice full of concern. So you let the thoughts slip away. You have a mission today. You need to focus. And that means checking the future. I don't want to do that, that's dangerous. You reach for your curse technique, letting it bloom behind your eyes. At first, what you see isn't your path, it's Geto's. He's walking through campus, teaching, guiding his students through a controlled sparring session. There's a mission after that, then the walk home. You frown, confused. This shouldn't happen. You blink sharp and refocus, and slowly your own future starts to take shape. You see the mission location, the curses. They're more than expected again, but it looks like no one will be hurt this time. You let the vision fade and get to your feet. The earlier moments still sitting quietly at the back of your mind. You've never seen Geto's future before. Apparently, the bond still has more surprises in store. As the students file out of the classroom and head towards the training grounds, Geto lingers behind. He's so pretty. His hand rests lightly on the edge of the desk as he lets his attention shift inwards. He taps into the soul bond. She doesn't seem to be in danger. If she were, he'd know. He'd feel it like a fire in his ribs. But there's still something. A quiet pull behind his sternum. Not sharp or painful, just there. A low-level unease he can't pin down. It's been creeping up on him lately. It was subtle at first and now it's harder to ignore. She seems fine, and that should be enough. Maybe it's just him. The bond's been unpredictable from the start. Strange in ways he couldn't have anticipated. Intimate too, in ways he wasn't ready for. He's been trying not to let it get to him, trying to stay calm to avoid the kind of obsessiveness he knows that he's capable of. But the truth is, part of him wants to keep her right where he can see her. Wants to know always that she's safe, that she's his and his alone, but he pushes back against the instinct for her sake. He's getting a little possessive. I do like that though. He makes his way into the corridor, the sensation lingering like a stone pressed just beneath his ribs. If this discomfort is the price of being connected to her, then it's a price he'll pay without question every day. No, Suguru, wait up. Geto turns, watching as Gojo makes his way towards him. Did you only finish your mission? Naturally, I'm the strongest after all. Geto cringes as he always does when Gojo says that. You really should be more humble. I tried once. I think I'm allergic. He grins as they fall into step. Geto doesn't need to look. He can already feel Gojo's attention drifting towards him, quietly reading the flow of his cursed energy. If you have something to say, just say it. I don't have anything to say. I'm just admiring your vibe, very dramatic. Very tortured poet. Geto doesn't respond, but the look he gives is flat enough. One beat of silence passes. But, how have you been feeling lately? Geto turns his head just slightly. Enough to show he heard, but not enough to fully engage. Why? Did you see something just now? Just spit it out, Satoru. Gojo makes a vague sound that could mean anything. The energy around your soul bond's been shifting. It's weird. So I was wondering if you noticed anything on your end. You checked hers, when? Your reaction hits fast. Geto didn't mean for it to show, but it's already there. Heat climbing up his chest at the thought of Gojo near her. His attentive gaze on her body. Uh-oh. It's not rational, he knows that. But lately, those kinds of thoughts have been surfacing more often. Even if he never says them out loud. Gojo just shrugs. I always check. Why? You jealous? When Gojo puts a name to it, the feeling recoils. Like it wasn't ready to be held up to the light. Geto shakes his head. Oh no. We're fine. You need to worry about us. Too late. I know you'd do the same if it were me. For a second, the tension pulls back. Geto feels it. Something easing in his chest, and yeah, he would. Gojo catches a shift and smiles. There it is. I'm starting to think your face is frozen like that. Geto bumps his shoulder lightly against Gojo's. Shut up. Days pass. Another mission is over, but the weight of it follows you into the corridors of Jujutsu High. You run into Yaga by chance near the end of the hall and hand him the mission report. The hallway is quiet as he reads, fluorescent lights humming faintly overhead. More curses again. Yeah, I don't know what's drawing them in. He frowns, flipping through the papers he just picked up from the main office. His brows knit tighter the longer he reads.
Hasn't this been happening for some time now?
You lean in, eyes scanning the list with him. He's right, the numbers have been rising. Each mission a few more curses than the last, the increase is too consistent to be a coincidence.
Do you know what could be causing this?
No, I've been careful. I haven't changed anything. Yaga studies you for a moment, eyes sharp behind his glasses.
And keep an eye on it. Be careful out there. If something happens to you, I don't know what those boys will do.
Yeah, me too. You nod again, but the cold coil in your stomach doesn't ease, it tightens. You feel it more and more. How much depends on you being okay? As if the fragile piece you've all found is hanging by a single thread, and you're the one holding it. You sit on the bench near the training grounds, head tilted back slightly, eyes half lidded. Geto's class is running late today. He tells you not to wait for him, but you always do. You try not to think too hard about the nosebleeds, the curse numbers, or the change in your curse technique. You really should tell Geto about it, but you can't bring yourself to. You don't want to break this peace you fought so hard to achieve.
Is the seat taken?
Gojo's voice reaches you before his presence. As always, you're too tired to flinch, so you just hum in reply.
Wow, no witty comeback. Not even a sarcastic sigh.
Another hum. You don't meet his gaze, even though you can feel it on you. You're just about to force some light conversation, something to steer your mind elsewhere when he speaks again.
Are you alright?
Something in his tone has changed. Stripped of his usual teasing, you glance over. He's serious. You look away as your fingers twist in your lap. Should you say something? Confiding Gojo. It's just some weird things have been happening. You lower your voice even though no one is close enough to hear. You tell him about the increasing number of curses. The way your curse technique keeps pulling you into glimpses of Geto. The nosebleeds that won't quite go away. He doesn't interrupt. He listens. Then takes off his bandages and looks at you. Oh, he's so cute. You avert your eyes, the weight of his gaze all too much at once.
Whatever this is, I don't think it's the mirror. But the soul bond between you and Suguru, it's shifting. Could be part of the cause.
What does it look like?
You have to summon the curse that created the bond. I can only see the erratic energy now.
You fall quiet. Gojo notices, his eyes narrowing slightly.
Does Suguru know this is happening?
Not yet. He opens his mouth, but you cut in fast. I already made him suffer so much because of me in the past. I don't want to worry him yet. It might be nothing. Gojo straightens up, his expression unreadable. For a moment the world feels oddly still and then he sighs.
You should tell him. I'm not gonna do it for you, but you should.
His voice is gentle. It's not a scold, just advice, laced with quiet concern.
Go see Shoko. Just see if she can do anything. And when you talk to Suguru, let me know. I'll take a look at the curse line.
Alright, I will. A blink later he's gone, just like that. Then just as suddenly he appears with a bottle of vitamin drink in his hand. He sets it next to you on the bench and vanishes again without a word. There's a note taped to the side. Talk to Suguru. I don't want to do couples counseling. A small tired smile stretches your lips as you take the drink. You sit there, a little longer, your thoughts scattered. You can feel Geto approaching, the bond pulling gently at your awareness. The relief comes slowly, spreading through your chest. His presence is still distant, but you can already sense the weight of his exhaustion. You'll tell yourself you'll talk to him tomorrow. He's had a long day. Tonight doesn't feel right. Tomorrow will be better. You'll have your thoughts in order. Morning arrives, drawing thin lines of light across the furniture, while your thoughts stay heavy in your chest. Geto is getting ready for work while you stay in the living room, waiting for the moment to speak, trying to find the way to begin, but the words are scattered somewhere inside you. You reach for your curse technique instead. Just a quick look. You need to see if telling him now will help. A glimpse of reassurance will be enough. The vision doesn't hold. You see your own future for only a second before it shifts again. Your curse technique sliding out of focus, pulling you sideways into Geto's path, then back again. The pressure builds in your head and your temples pulse, but you push forward anyway. A clear image breaks through. Geto is kissing you, his hands firm on your hips. Then there's movement behind you and another pair of lips touches your neck. Huh? What? A clear image breaks through. Gojo smirks, whispering something in your ear. You jolt upright and the vision snaps. Your hands start shaking. What the hell was that?
What happened?
His voice cuts through the silence and makes you flinch. Before you can think, he's in front of you, hands on your arms, looking down with concern etched across his face. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I just got a vision of, you know, you and your best friend absolutely fandangling me.
Love? Were you looking into the future? Did you see something bad?
Your face goes cold. You can't tell him what you saw. It feels wrong to say it aloud. Your curse technique has to be off. There's no other explanation that couldn't happen with Gojo. There's no way. Right? The vision just startled me, but I'm fine. He doesn't look fully convinced, but the tension in his shoulders eases a little.
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
Later, okay? He holds your gaze for a few more seconds, as if weighing down how far to push.
Then he gives a small nod. Alright, if you want to talk, just call me, okay? I'll see you tonight. I love you.
I love you too. He leans down and kisses you and you kiss him back, trying to match the rhythm of it, trying to quiet your thoughts and the guilt still clinging to you. He moves to go, but you reach for his wrist, fingers curling around it. You pull him back just enough. Stay, just a little longer. It's soft, but there's something in your voice that holds him in place. Something he can't ignore. He hesitates.
I'll be late.
You hum, slow, dragging your feet up his thigh. You know dragging this out isn't fair, but you can't help it. He swallows.
I should already be leaving.
I know, but you're already pulling him in again. Your hands slide under his shirt, fingertips brushing skin, and you feel him melt into it, into you. Whatever excuse he had dies between your lips. Well, he leaves a few minutes later, face and lips red, but the ache stays curling under your ribs. A few seconds pass before the nosebleed starts. You catch it on your sleeve before it stains the sofa and wipe it away. The little helper classes slowly start making their way to the living room closer to you. You get up to get ready for the day and they scuttle away. After the mission today, you'll go to Shoko. Then you'll tell Geto. You'll have more answers by then. It'll be easier. He'll understand. It'll be fine. It has to be. Geto rubs his chest. Something feels off. His students are still sparring with the curses he summoned, and he watches, but his focus keeps drifting. There's a pull at the edge of his awareness that won't settle. Something must be happening with her. He can feel it. She's hiding something. He wants to tell her to talk to him to stop keeping it to herself, but that might push her further away. He hasn't exactly been honest either. Whatever's been happening to him, the changes, the pressure, the bond, he hasn't told her everything. So maybe it's fair. Maybe they're both at fault. Still, they need to talk. Today. No more avoiding it. Then the bond shifts. A wave of surprise hits him, followed immediately by panic. He's on his feet before he can think, reaching for his phone. He already half a breath from running straight out of class. But just as fast it stops. The bond flattens and the panic recedes. But the tension in his chest doesn't change. His body's still keyed up, nerves still tight. He doesn't understand what just happened. Gojo materializes beside him without warning.
Suguru, you okay? I think something happened to her. She's alright, but I need you to come with me now. Call the curses back.
The tone of his voice alone makes Geto's stomach tighten. Then Gojo turns to the students, all of them frozen mid-spar, and smiles.
Everyone, I'm borrowing your teacher. Keep practicing and go home when time's up, alright?
As soon as they answer, he grabs Geto by the arm and they teleport. They arrive at the infirmary. Geto sees her lying on one of the beds. His chest tightens. The sight of her still and pale makes something sharp rise in him.
You said she was alright. Shh, she is. She's just sleeping. She was on a mission. A horde of curses showed up and surrounded her and the other sorcerer. I was nearby and stepped in. She's passed out from exhaustion, but she's fine now. Stable. I was already keeping an eye on her since she told me she was having some problems.
Oh no. Geto turns towards him sharply, the words hitting something raw inside him.
She told you. Suguru, don't do this.
Gojo's voice drops. There's no teasing in it now.
She didn't want to worry you. You know how she is.
Geto closes his eyes, breathes deep. Oh no. Once. Twice. It's hard to calm down, even harder to say thank you. Part of him is grateful that Gojo was there, but another part louder wants Gojo to get the hell out of the room. Oh no. So he doesn't say anything. He turns his eyes back to her and lets all of it sit beneath the surface. A hand rests on the blankets, fingers curled loosely. He steps closer and touches it gently, like that alone might ground him, but he only feels guilt. She'd been suffering too, and just like him, she kept it in. He steps closer, brushing a strand of hair away from her face.
What does Shoko say?
Gojo doesn't answer immediately. His silence stretches a little too long before he speaks.
She did what she could. Physically, she's stable, but the rest. Whatever else is happening, it's not something regular reverse curse technique can fix. Then what's the problem?
Gojo's voice drops again, this time slower, more careful.
Can you summon the curse that bonded your souls?
Geto freezes. His breath hitches. No, that can't be it. A ripple opens beside him. The humanoid curse steps through, wrapped in chains that drag along the floor. Its head lowers as it walks. Then the other chains begin to surface. Ones he knows all too well. They wind around his arms and hers, crossing their torsos, coiling over ribs and shoulders. But something is wrong. The metal is dark, almost black, covered in a thick tar-like sludge that clings to each link. It pulses slowly like something alive, like something sick. Geto's stomach twitches.
Well, shit.
What happened? Geto knew what kind of curse this was before doing the soul binding. He knew it wasn't created from love, but from obsession. From the kind of people who turn to black magic and desperate thoughts when their lovers try to leave, or didn't love them back. He knew that, but he was desperate. She was going to disappear again and he couldn't let that happen, so he convinced himself it'd be fine. That using this curse to bind them wouldn't have consequences, but he was wrong. Too naive. Now he sits beside the bed, head in his hands.
I should have checked the bond before it got to this point.
Gojo is still fiddling with the chain connecting them, trying to alter it somehow, but nothing works. Every attempt to break it causes pain. If it ever succeeds, it'll probably kill them both.
Wait, let me try something. Gojo steps closer to the bed. Geto sits upright. Alert, his gaze follows Gojo's hands as it reaches towards her. When Gojo touches her fingers, Geto stands. What are you doing? The chain flickers, glowing faintly for a second. Gojo looks from Geto to the chain and he steps closer to the bed. Geto's chest pulls tight. The muscles in his shoulder go tense, like his whole body wants to pull her away. The chain flashes again. Gojo turns to him, grinning like he's figured something out. Geto barely registers it. All he sees is how close Gojo is to her. That's it. What do you mean? Come over here, give us some space. Your emotions. When they flared up, the chain responded. If we can get that reaction to hold, I might be able to interfere. I can use my technique to shift the curse at its core. Geto narrows his eyes. I get close to her. You get jealous? No, you're just looking for an excuse to touch her. Gojo doesn't bite back. Do you have another plan?
Oh, so this is how we get Eiffel Towered. Geto doesn't answer. He looks at her, still unconscious. Just like he's here. Their souls are tied together. But the idea of Gojo stepping between them even to help sits wrong in his gut. It's like being split open. His emotions stir again at the thought. He doesn't look too closely at them. He doesn't want to know exactly what it is he's afraid of.
If this keeps going, you both might not die from it, but it'll be miserable for both of you.
What will be miserable? They both turn at once. She's awake, sitting up in the bed, eyes heavy but alert. Geto moves fast, crossing the space to her side without a word.
How do you feel?
Tired, but okay. She blinks slowly, trying to piece things together. What happened? I remember the horde of curses and then... Her voice trails off as she glances down. Her breath catches when she sees the dark pulsing chains winding around her arms. Her hands freeze in place. What is this?
I think it's better if Suguru explains it.
He steps closer to Geto and leans in, voice low.
Let me know what you two decide.
He then walks out. Gojo watches him leave, jaw tight, frown deepening. He doesn't want to think about what decide means. Suguru? Her voice draws him back. He turns to her, meeting her eyes. He takes a slow breath, steadying the weight in his chest. This isn't gonna be easy. Hey, Yuri, don't worry. Everything is fine. I love you very much. It's just that Gojo needs to, have sex with you now. It's like, what? You sit in silence in Geto's apartment. His words repeating over and over in your head. All the symptoms you had before, the nosebleeds, constant fatigue. The way curses were drawn to you, every single one of them was because of the soulbind.
I'm sorry. I thought if my intentions were pure, if I used it to save you, and if you agreed, it would be alright, but that's not what happened. I should have checked the bond. I thought nothing would happen.
You place your hand over his, gently stopping the spiral. It's alright. I should have told you what was happening. I'm sorry too. How do we fix it? He glances at you, then drops his gaze again, jaw tight. Is there no way?
There is.
He says it through gritted teeth. Like just saying it costs him something. You don't understand. Shouldn't he be relieved? If there's a solution, why does it feel like the air just got heavier? Then let's do it. He exhales and stands. Something about the movement feels restless and unsettled. Suguru, tell me what's going on.
I don't want him to.
He cuts himself off, biting his lips. Eyes refusing to meet yours. Whatever he's holding back is clawing at him.
We might need Satoru for this.
Satoru? Why? He explains it. How the bond reacted when his jealousy spiked. How the chain shifted when Gojo got too close to you. So you'd have to get close to me, that's it.
It might have to escalate.
Heat rushes to your face. Images from the future you've glimpsed flash through your mind. So it wasn't your curse technique malfunctioning. It was real. It could happen. Me blushing? Oh.
You don't seem surprised.
You swallow and glance away. His gaze is sharp on you like he's trying to read something between your words. I might have seen a glimpse of it in one of the possible futures. He curses under his breath. If Satoru being the one to help is that bad, we can ask someone else. He shakes his hand, jaw clenched tight.
He might be the only one with enough power to purify the soul bond, and he's the only person I trust to do this.
He's the only person I trust to bang-a-lang you, my love. You feel it. His frustration, his jealousy. How hard he's working to keep it in check. It nearly overwhelms you through the bond. You can only imagine how heavy it is on his end.
How do you feel about this? Are you okay with it? With him?
You study his face. He's not just asking about the method. He's asking about something deeper, something more uncertain, something about you and Gojo. Comfort him. Doesn't matter what we have to do. I only have eyes for you, Suguru. The fact that to get the other endings, I have to pick the other options, oh, that makes me sick. No! He hugs you close and you hug him back. Something inside you hums in contentment, overlapping the discomfort for a moment. He then pulls back.
I'll call him. Let's get this over with.
Geto dials. The phone barely rings once before the call connects.
We decided. You can come over.
The air shifts sharply, like the space in the room folds in on itself, just like how Gojo's gonna fold me in on myself too. A second later, Gojo appears in the living room. hands in his pockets like he's done nothing out of the ordinary.
Did someone call for an exorcism?
Oh, shut up, Gojo. His casual outfit's so cute.
Stop joking, this is serious. Relax, I'll fix it quickly. You need to call the soul-binding curse. I can see the chains clearly now.
He takes off his glasses and his eyes land on you. It's completely different from the way he usually looks at you. You can still see his worry for you and the teasing, but besides that, there's something else more focused, darker.
How do you feel?
I'm alright.
Good.
Annoyance prickles under your skin, but it isn't yours. You glance at Geto and catch the movement of his hands opening and closing in short bursts. So, how do we do this?
The goal is simple. Make Suguru really jealous.
He takes a step closer to you, then another. Your heartbeat picks up, not entirely from nerves.
You ready to do whatever it takes?
Sure! Yeah, this is making me nervous. I think having both of them, like, Eiffel Tower me is going to, destroy me. His voice is low. It hits differently. You blink, realizing what this might actually mean. Yeah, it's the only way, isn't it? What do you have in mind?
You'll see.
Before you can process, familiar arms slide around your waist from behind. Geto, your back presses in his chest and his hands settle just above your hips. Holding you like he's afraid you'll slip away. Gojo watches the movement, smirking.
If you stay further away, the feelings might be stronger. No.
His voice is sharp. You don't need to turn to know his jaw is tight. His grip already firmer than it was a second ago. I can't handle this. This is a lot for me. Gojo glances at you. You meet his eyes and shake your head just slightly, a quiet signal. Don't push it yet. You can feel the tension radiating off Geto, close and barely held back. Gojo watches your silent warning, then lets out a light breath and shrugs.
Alright then.
You exhale quietly, one small thing averted, as opposed to the big thing that is in Gojo's pants. Gojo steps forward and lifts his hand, palm facing up.
Can I?
You nod. His fingers wrap around yours, light at first, testing. Then his thumb begins to move circles over the back of your hand. He brings it closer to his face.
Suguru always had good taste.
He leans down and slowly kisses your knuckles. You feel Geto's reaction before he speaks. His chest tightens behind you, breath uneven. Gojo glances past your shoulder, clearly enjoying the effect.
You're not gonna stop me yet.
Geto doesn't answer.
I see.
Gojo's grip on your hand shifts, fingers lacing with yours. His other hand brushes lightly along your forearm and then your shoulder, dragging you down. He's building something, drawing it out, and then he closes the space between you. With Geto behind and Gojo in front, your body is caught, surrounded. One in every breath you take, the other in every beat of your pulse. Gojo's eyes flicker to your mouth. Your breath catches. Is he going to... Instead, his lips dip towards your neck. You feel the warmth of his breath against your skin just before he kisses you. He finds the spot and stays there, leaving a mark. You know it's there even before he says it.
Oops. Guess I left a mark.
You feel Geto's arms shift and tighten. His hold around you is no longer calm. He's trembling slightly, breath hard.
Isn't enough yet.
His voice is low, teeth clenched.
Not yet.
Gojo pulls back, slowly. His mouth now hovers dangerously close to yours, barely an inch of space between you. His voice is a whisper.
Don't move.
His lips brush yours and suddenly you're yanked backwards. Your face presses into a firm chest, broad and warm through the fabric.
That's enough. We try again tomorrow.
But...
Tomorrow. Don't be such a coward, Suguru. What? Scared I'll out-kiss you? As if.
He steps forward and turns you to face him. One hand finds your chin, tilting your face up just slightly. His thumb runs along your bottom lip, leaving the skin tingling. And then his mouth crashes into yours, nothing soft about it. There's weight behind it, a sharp need, like he's trying to prove something, and he knows he only has seconds to do it. I need a second to just breathe. You melt into him, into the press of his chest. The tension in his jaw, frustration burns in the kiss, his yours tangled together. Behind him you catch Gojo watching. His eyes half lit and mouth parted now just to tell that he's enjoying this. You and Geto separate. Your breath catches in your throat as you're trying to speak, but nothing comes out. Your lips are small and your chest rises and falls.
My turn now?
He steps in before either of you can say anything. One hand sliding around your waist and pulling you towards him with a firm, confident motion. The sound that comes out of you is half surprise, half surrender. Geto moves like he's about to interfere, but Gojo doesn't even look at him. He just raises a hand, palm out.
Suguru. I said it's my turn now.
He kisses like he owns the space around you, like there's no one else in the room. I need a second. See, one of them is bad enough already, but both of them at the same time? His grip tightens slightly at your waist, holding you there, forcing you to feel every second of it. His voice brushes against your skin between kisses.
Put your arms around my neck.
Let him do it. You do it. There's a short, rough sound from his throat, more of a scoff than a sigh.
Fine.
He grabs your wrist and guides your arms up, wrapping them around his neck himself. His grip lingers a little possessive before he sinks back into the kiss. Behind him, Geto mutters something under his breath, too low to catch. You pull back eventually, lungs burning from the lack of air. Your heart's still racing. Gojo's lips are red. Yours are worse. Geto stands off to the side, face tight, breathing heavier than before. His eyes are sharp, locked on you like a blade. You feel like you should say something.
Still not enough.
Still not enough? Jesus. Me when I have to take both of them at the same time and it's actually flustering me. He stares not at you, but at the space between you and Geto. His voice has lost the usual edge of playfulness, then he turns to Geto.
Then there's just one more thing left to do.
His eyes find yours and your body reacts before your mind does, goosebumps erupting across your skin. Oh.
No, Suguru. Don't Suguru me. I'm not letting you do that.
But, I'm ready to be roasted.
You just want this opportunity to sleep with her.
The one makes your breath catch.
I've seen how you look at her. How you talk to her when you think I'm not paying attention. That's why you offered so fast to help.
Guys, Gojo doesn't say anything right away. You look at him in disbelief. Satoru, is that true? Stop smirking, you asshole!
I'd be lying if I said I'm not enjoying this.
Geto moves closer as his arm slides around your shoulders like a shield. His body angled between you and Gojo, as if he can physically keep him away.
I knew it.
You can't tell if Gojo means it. If this has always been there tucked beneath the surface, or if he's only saying it to make Geto crack.
Relax, Suguru. Just be one time, that's all.
He glances down at you, grin returning. Too casual for the situation. Stop looking at me like that!
Unless she wants more, of course. You asshole.
Guys! You step between them, hands raised, but the air's already thick, charged. Neither of them moves. They're staring past you, locked on each other. You can't tell what kind of tension this is anymore.
You always do this. Smile like nothing matters while you're worming your way into what's mine. Yours. She's a person. Not one of your curses. Don't pretend this is selfless, you just want her. I'm not pretending, I do want her. Difference is, I'm not trying to chain her to me.
Wait, the tension?
No, just screw her under the excuse of saving her, that's so much better.
Gojo turns his head slow and looks right at you.
Come on, sweetheart. Tell him the truth. You've imagined this too, right?
No? Maybe?
Say that again and I'll make you eat your teeth.
Both of you, stop! They half annoyed and look away from each other. The silence after is heavy but familiar. It reminds you of years ago back when you were students. The fights, the tension, the way you always found yourself between them. Hands out trying to hold it all together while Shoko lit a cigarette or ran away before fists got thrown. Some things haven't changed. Let's just do this, alright? You let the words sit for a beat and then... I can take you both. Yay! Yay! I'm so excited. Yippee! They stare at you wide-eyed. The heat between them flickers, redirected towards you. Geto moves first, he closes the space between you in a few slow steps.
Wait, your nose.
His hand lifts your chin gently. Blood's already streaking down towards your lip you didn't notice until now.
Yeah.
Gojo steps in, handing Geto a tissue without looking away. In the next moment, both of them are on you. Hands brushing your hair back, fingertips checking your cheek. The edge of the tissue pressed under your nose. The shift is sudden but not unwelcome. Their voices are low and close, asking if you're okay. No, I'm not. It feels good, being handled like this, being taken care of. Yeah, I bet it does. I'm about to die. When the bleeding stops, you speak. So are we doing this or not? Yeah, we bang-a-langin' or not? Geto drops down to his knees in front of you, eyes never leaving yours.
You sure you're okay?
Yes, it'll only get worse as time passes. Geto looks at you. There's something raw in his eyes, like holding back is starting to hurt. You reach for his hand. He flinches like he wasn't ready for you to touch him. But then his fingers wrap around your wrist firm.
Tell me what you want.
I want this. He doesn't say anything at first, just watches you. As if he's waiting to see if you'll take it back. Then his hand tightens around yours.
Alright.
Silence settles over the room. Whatever heat was burning moments ago has cooled and faded. I don't know if I can keep myself together. You and Gojo exchange a glance, waiting for Geto to move, to speak. To do anything, but he doesn't. He stays still, gaze fixed on the window, eyes focused. Suguru? He looks at you finally. There's no anger in his gaze, but you see the exhaustion and a hint of something wounded.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Gojo steps forward, insistent.
You're chickening out.
Geto doesn't respond, and the silence stretches. It only winds Gojo up further.
You don't leave her like this. Leave yourself like this. Soulbind isn't gonna wait, it's gonna get worse. I know, Satoru. Now let's do something about it. I'm not saying no, I don't feel anything.
But you feel it through the bond. The emotions are there. They're just blurred now, dulled, leaving Geto in a state of disassociation. He's drifting while everything churns underneath.
Bullshit.
Gojo glances at you, then back at Geto.
Get some sense into him. Screw it into him if you have to.
That gets a reaction from Geto, but probably not the kind Gojo wanted. Geto's head snaps towards him, jaw tight.
Don't talk to her like that.
It's fine. Let's not fight over this.
It's not fine. Well, so you want to dictate what she feels too?
There's a beat of silence before the room fills with voices. You're all talking over each other. There's no edge, no real tension like before. It's all been pulled off course, redirected into frustration. You don't know if the soul bond can be cleared today. The moment's passed and it might not come again soon. All you can do is wait. Wait for the storm to break or burn out. Ending 3 out of 3. No! But I want a boy! God damn it. Time to get the ending in which all 3 of us do bang-a-lang. I feel so bad picking this option. Well, if it has to be with him, then it has to be with him. You see the flicker in his expression, the way his jaw tightens. And Gojo, he does have a certain charm, you have to admit. There's a beat of silence. His eyes don't leave yours, but something sharp settles behind them. Oh, I feel bad.
Alright,
I'm just teasing you.
I'll call him. Let's get this over with.
Geto dials. The phone barely rings once before the call connects. I picked I want him instead of I want this. And I've hurt Geto's feelings. You hear a pained sound and a small gasp at the same time. Gojo looks at you like he can't believe you just said it out loud. You almost can't either. But even if it feels awful, you have to push Geto's buttons for this to work, right? Geto's jaw clenches. His hands flex at his side, opening and closing like he's trying to stay grounded.
Fine.
I'm sorry. When you step back into the living room, they're waiting. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm ready to see this. Wow, water! Geto stands near the couch, arms loose at his sides, his gaze dark. Gojo leans back against the wall, head tilted. Their chests rise in quiet sync. Neither looking at each other, but both looking at you. Staring. I'm looking. I'm gonna choke on it. You step between them. You reach for Geto first, then Gojo tugging them close until your fingers thread through theirs. No fighting for now.
You're the lady, Suguru, so no punching me mid-thrust, yeah?
Shut up!
Don't give me a reason. You mean to make it louder for me than you. I said don't give me a reason.
Their hands brush.
Oh, Suguru. Our hands touched. We're bonding.
Shut up!
I swear to God, Satoru. Alright.
You're both so loud and dramatic.
Yeah? Then why is it the start?
I don't know. Oh, I need to breathe. I haven't even seen the animation for this yet, and I'm already losing my mind. Oh my goodness. You can't breathe. Can't think. You nod, but you don't say stop. Why would I say stop? Why would I say stop? Oh my god. It's so mesmerizing. The clapping is like intense.
Well, she reacted when I whispered in her ear just now, didn't you, baby? Or maybe it's because she knows I'm gonna make her for hours.
Gojo Satoru! Geto makes a low sound in his throat, his annoyance flashing through the bond. Gojo leans in.
Say your mind.
Geto's stare sharpens. His grip tightens, he shakes his head.
Don't.
A desperate look in his eyes says it all. This will break him. Not Gojo doing this, but your words while he does it.
The chains are almost fully open. Say it.
You have to do it. You have to end this. The words scrape out. I'm yours, Satoru.
Guess soul bonds aren't as binding as they used to be, huh?
Shut up! He isn't looking at Gojo anymore. He's looking at you. Betrayal and disbelief twists across his face.
You're mine, you promised.
I feel so bad. And then it burns.
There it is.
Gojo moves one of his hands to your torso. His cursed energy flows into the chains. It doesn't hurt, but it burns.
What are you doing? Fixing it.
The bond pulses once more, then goes still. You don't remember falling, only warmth and trembling, and the sear of cursed energy curling under your skin, then silence. The first thing you feel again is Geto's arms around your waist. He holds you close to his chest, his heartbeat a slow grounding rhythm. Gojo's still behind you, forehead tucked against your neck, arms wrapped loosely around both of you. His grip isn't possessive, it's almost careful. You realize you're being held, no cradled between them. No one moves for a while. Then Gojo exhales a slow breath and presses a kiss to the back of your neck. His voice is soft, the first sound in the room.
Looks like it worked.
Yeah, it did. You nod faintly. You can feel it, the bond is still there, but there's no heaviness anymore. Geto lifts his hand, his voice is hoarse.
How do you feel?
Light. His tired dark eyes meet yours. The rage is gone along with the jealousy. What remains is the barest ache and something like acceptance.
That makes no sense. You're full of Satoru, do you ever shut up?
You chuckle as they lower you gently to the floor. Gojo's the first to pull away. He steps back, running a hand through his messy hair, sweat clinging to his skin. He looks at the two of you and offers a half smile.
Don't worry, I'll leave you two lovebirds alone now. Thank you, Satoru.
It's barely audible. Gojo stares at him a second longer, like he wasn't expecting that. Then he stretches with a wince and grins.
Anytime, but maybe next time without the whole soul combustion thing.
You laugh softly. Gojo gives you one last glance, something quiet in his eyes, then he ruffles your hair and disappears in a flicker of cursed energy. Silence returns. You turn back into Geto's arms. He's still watching the space where Gojo vanished. His grip around you tightens a little like a reflex. You're still mine. He looks down at you. For the first time in a long time, his voice doesn't crack when he speaks.
I know.
He leans in and kisses you. It's familiar and calm, like home, like a part of you. Later, he helps you into the bath and washes your skin with slow, careful hands. You both curl into bed under thin sheets, skin still warm, breath sinking slowly. The bond is there, just different now. You don't know if what happened between you three will change anything, but it doesn't matter. The bond is still yours and still his. And it always will be. We did it! Yay! That was great. I love that. Oh, I loved it. What a wonderful end. Okay, now we have to get the last one. The last one, we have to choose all the options that basically make Geto jealous, and I feel really bad doing it. But we have to 100% this, so we're gonna do that. Okay, here we go. I chose all the awful options. Geto suddenly goes quiet, closing his eyes for a brief moment. He then stands slowly, his eyes don't meet yours. You feel something through the bond, something dark and heavy. Suguru? Gojo seems to feel something too because he starts looking at the space between you and Geto. The invisible chains, are they changing again?
Suguru, don't do anything rash.
Geto turns but not towards you. His eyes land on Gojo instead. When he speaks, his voice carries no inflection.
We don't need your help anymore. Leave.
Gojo blinks, caught off guard. You and him exchange a glance. What's happening?
Don't do this, it's not you.
Cursed energy floods the room. Shadows drag along the floor, stretching from behind Geto as curses begin to take form. Sharp limbs, broken jaws, claws and twisted mouths. They snarl like they've been waiting for this moment.
If you're not leaving, then we'll excuse ourselves.
Suguru, stop! The curses launch forward as one. The room explodes into motion. You lose sight of Gojo in the chaos, teeth and claws snapping through the air. Geto appears by your side. Suguru, why are you doing this? He's helping us!
He wants to take you from me and I won't allow that. You're mine and mine only.
He cups your cheek with one hand. The other lifts in command. Behind him, a curse made entirely of bone uncoils, towering above you. Its long, jointed arm reaches forward, ribbed fingers curling around your waist, lifting you off the ground. Its bones prickle against your skin. You gasp or try to, but your body's too heavy and your vision spins. The sharp hum of cursed energy cracks through the walls, but Gojo's faster than anything that moves. Catch glimpses of him between curses, flashes of white hair. Flicker of his hands as he tears through them, his jaws tight and his eyes locked on Geto.
Suguru, snap out of it! I've never seen more clearly in my life. You're both gonna get even sicker.
More curses crawl out from the shadows. 10, 20, more than you can count. The air thickens, heavy with energy. It presses down on your chest, forces the breath from your lungs. Gojo plants his feet, grits his teeth, and keeps moving forward. Behind you, the floor begins to fracture. The air splits open. A portal yawns wide, black and pulsing with cursed energy. It waits.
No!
Gojo breaks through the horde, a curse crumpling at his feet as he reaches towards you. The Geto meets his eyes.
Don't come looking for us.
You black out.
Oh no.
You wake to silence. Above you, an aged wooden ceiling. The beams are cracked, some bowed with time. Moonlight seeps through the window, casting faint shapes onto the floor. You listen, there's no wind, no street noise, nothing mechanical. Only the faint rustling of trees outside. Wherever you are, it's far from anything familiar. Suguru? You try and sit up, you can't. Your limbs are sluggish and weak, like you've been drugged or wrapped in something invisible. Your pulse races. A shadow appears in the doorway.
You're awake.
He walks in slowly, carrying a bowl and a cloth. His voice is soft, but it doesn't soothe you. Something in it is too still. Wrong. He kneels beside you, placing the bowl down without sound. Your nose is bleeding. He wipes it gently, dragging the cloth across your skin as if this is a routine he knows well. You try and lift your hand, pushes away, but your fingers barely twitch. What happened? Where are we? He smiles at you, brushing a hand over your forehead. His palm is warm.
Don't worry about that, my love. You're safe now.
You brought me here. You attacked Satoru.
He wasn't helping.
He was making it worse.
This is better.
The bond, it's still wrong. It's poisoning me. Us.
I know, but I'll fix it. I just need more time.
We need Satoru. He can...
No.
The word comes sharp. He places the cloth aside and takes your hand in both of his. His grip tighter than before.
I said I'll fix it on my own this time.
There's a fever behind his eyes. It's not just obsession, but certainty. Like whatever this is now, it's the only truth left to him. How did he get like this? He brushes your hair back, thumb tracing the curve of your cheek.
You're mine.
You always were.
Before him, before all of this.
Suguru leans forward and presses his lips to your forehead.
I'll take care of you, I swear. Just give me time.
He pulls you gently into his lap, arms around you, body warm and solid against yours. It feels like safety, until you realize you can't move. Awful ending. Well written, but sad. And that was Before the Darkness Between Us, a Gojo and Geto dating sim. I love this. I will say, out of Kaiwei's works, Before the Darkness, the first one is my favorite, because that one was so angsty and emotional, and that one just like really got me. So when she said she was going to do a follow-up sequel to this storyline, I knew it was going to be really good, and I'm glad, because I think this like spicy scene is probably the best one that she's written. It's so good. I loved it. It was really interesting to see her approach on how to combine Gojo into this, and I love that there were consequences to her actions as well. But yeah, I do like the fact that if you cater to Geto too much, he doesn't go through with it. If you cater to Gojo too much, Geto snaps, so you have to keep the balance just right between them just to make it work. And I'm glad that there was a happy ending in the end, because like, my god, I feel like Geto and this MC deserve such a happy life together. They've been through so much, so I'm really glad that this actually happened and that now they can just live out happily ever after. Maybe Gojo can come back every now and then, who knows? But yeah, this was incredible. I absolutely loved it. I'm so happy I got to play this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys do want to see the full uncensored scenes, consider supporting Kaiway. But also, if you want to see my full reaction to it, it is posted onto my Patreon. It's in the description box below as well. Anyways, before we head off, tell me who's your favorite. Are you a Geto fan, or are you more of a Gojo fan? As for myself, it's very obvious. I am a Geto fan. Thank you so much for playing. But yeah, thank you so much for playing this with me, and until the next section of Man, take care.